watching Numbskull News, and today we're going to get back into the Big 12 versus Pac-12 versus the ACC, a competition where only those three conferences exist, and we'll see who comes out on top at the end of the year using my point system. But first, we got to go week by week, so let's get with week 6, damn it. First up, we got to start with the Big 12 as usual. And number 1 with a win over Texas is Oklahoma with 72 points. Number 2 is Texas, but they still got 60 points. I know, wow, how could they have that many points? Well, when you lose to a top-ranked team like Oklahoma, you're not going to get your dick kicked in the dirt that hard. So, Texas is still number 2. Number 3, we got Kansas at 28 points. West Virginia, even though on a bye, is still number 4 with 22 points. Number 5 is BYU with 18. At number 6, K-State with 3 points. What a freaking horrible loss. At number 7 is Texas Tech, out of the negatives with 0 points. At number 8 is Oklahoma State. Big time win, but they're still negative 3 points. At 9, another loss. Son of a bitch, TCU, negative 11 points. At number 10 is Iowa State. I know they're ranked under TCU, but they did a lot of losing early on, negative 14 points. At number 11 is UCF. They cannot get out of the doghouse, minus 16 points. At number 12 is Houston with minus 17. Cincinnati's out of the cellar, negative 20 points. And, of course, back in the cellar is Baylor at number 14 with negative 27 points. Next up is the Pac-12 at number 1. USC with 69 points. Right behind them, Oregon with 62. Number 3, Oregon State gets back into the mix at 45 points. At number 4 is Washington with 43, right on their heels. Number 5 with a big win, UCLA, 30 points. At number 6, Washington State falls. Now they have 25 points. At number 7 is Utah, sitting on their ass with 18. At number 8 is Colorado with 14 points. Number 9, Arizona, negative 3 points. At 10, Cal, negative 26. 11, Stanford, negative 41. And at 12, and taking the cellar spot is Arizona State, minus 43 points. Good. And finally, we got the ACC, number 1, Louisville, with a monster win versus Notre Dame, 66 points. Number 2, Florida State, right there with 57. Number 3 is UNC with 36 points. Nice job, Tar Heels. At number 4 is Duke, 22 points. Number 5, Miami with 11. Clemson slowly creeping back up with 5 points. Georgia Tech with the most insane freaking win ever. Damn near. They are back in the positives with 2 points. At number 8, NC State, negative 1 point. At 9, Syracuse falls still, now with negative 3 points. At number 10 is Wake Forest, negative 8. At 11, and not so embarrassing, is Boston College with a win, minus 10 points. At 12, Virginia Tech, still way down there, minus 23 points. At 13 is Pitt, minus 32 points. And here comes Virginia. Even with a win, they still have negative 32 points. Sorry, negative 39. I tried to give them some credit, couldn't do it. Finally, we get to the top 25 of week 6, and at number 1, Oklahoma with the biggest win so far. Number 2, USC. Number 3, Louisville is third in the top 25. Cinderella is here. At number 4, Oregon. Texas, even with the loss, they still in the top 5. At 6, Florida State. They're getting passed up, y'all. At 7, Oregon State. Let's go. At number 8 is Washington. At 9, despite the loss, still 41 points. Has them up there. At 10, UNC breaks the top 10 with 36 points. Just outside looking in, UCLA, number 11. Kansas, number 12, not too shabby for old Kansas. Number 13, Washington State. They fell, but they still got a shot to be a little bit more legitimate. And 14 is Duke. At 15, West Virginia. 16, Utah. 17, BYU. Colorado, even though I misspelt it, still has 14 points. At number 19, Miami Falls. Clemson, slowly creeping with 5 points. Kansas State, still hanging in the top 25 somehow. Georgia Tech, back in the top 25. And good Lord, Texas Tech is in the top 25. At number 24, NC State with -1 point. And just hanging in there, barely, Syracuse, -3 points. And by the way, if you want to know how my point system works, I will put a link in the description to a video where I break it down for you. Anyway, let's put a cap on this. The Big 12 actually did a little bit better this week. They had 6 teams in the top 25 last week. This week they got 7. The Pac-12 has 8 teams still in the top 25. But look out, the ACC now has 9 teams in the top 25. They're doing work. Now inside the top 10, the Big 12 still only has 2 teams. That's Texas and OU. They just swapped who was ahead. And in the Pac-12, they're down to 4 teams now inside the top 10. That would be USC, Oregon, Washington. But Oregon State has made its entrance back into the top 10. And the ACC has 3 teams inside the top 10. And that's Louisville, Florida State, and UNC. So 2 schools you typically wouldn't, expect to be in the top 25 or, that high up into the top 10. There they are, with Louisville being number 3, which is incredible. Right now, I'd say the Pac-12 and the ACC are just neck and neck, and right behind them is the Big 12. So let's see how the rest of this damn thing plays out. Anyway, thanks for watching this crap, and I'll be back with another one of these Big 12 versus Pac-12 versus ACC videos next week. Bye.